How are you? I hope that you really thoroughly enjoyed Bhagwan Jin, and more than anything else I hope that you have been persistent in trying to do those exercises at least once every day. 3 times a day would be better. All you need is just 5 minutes to practice one exercise, learn it, 5 minutes the next day, practice that exercise, and then learn the other one or the next one, and carry on like that. There's something that we do at the end of Bhagwan Jin. It's not strictly speaking in the exercise routine itself, because there are only 8 strands of silk brocade, but this one we do at the end, and it fits in with the Wuji principle of Tai Chi Chuan. And at the beginning of Tai Chi Chuan and the end of Tai Chi Chuan, we kind of empty ourselves. We go into this song or feng song position where we take all the stress out of the body. We've got the chi centered at the Dantian, we are connected to heaven and earth, and we just empty our minds. We try not to think about anything, we try not to look at anything. We are in fact, and in theory, looking at the horizon 8 miles away. Now if you do that, you're looking through walls, you're looking through anything else. You might be looking through a window, you might be out in the garden, you're looking through trees and hedgerows and buildings. Just imagine that you can see the horizon 8 miles away, but you cannot see any detail. You are not thinking about any detail, you are not observing any detail. And all the sounds just go in one ear and out the other. They are just literally passers-by. Light, sounds, all pass by. Thoughts have none. There are different ways around this. I teach my students, if you're one of my students, you know that I teach you to think of a blank space. Whatever works for you for trying to stop thinking and empty your mind and be inactive physically, which also includes inactive mentally, as in not listening to, not looking at. Okay? This exercise can be treated as a separate meditation, standing or seated. Try not to do your meditations lying down, because there is a great temptation to get too comfortable and go to sleep. So you want to be in a position such as this, feet, knees, back, all at right angles to each other. You can close off the middle fingers. You place the thumb on the middle finger. This is to, as I've said before, conserve the energy and keep the energy in, with the backs of the hands laying on the leg. So this is the positive side of the palm, that's the negative side, or if you like, sun hand, cloud hand. So we put the cloud hand on the back of the leg. Now you use your mind's eye. If you're not actually moving your eyes, but if you visualize that your eyes are looking downwards and then down in towards the Dantian, and you just focus your mind or your mind's eye on the Dantian, that's that point about 2 inches below the navel, two gun, that's a Chinese gun or a Chinese inch, basically 2 inches below the navel, and inside the abdominal cavity is the Dantian. If you're used to Japanese terms, it's Tanden, and of course the Indian yogis, etc., call it the hara. That is the main energy center of the body where we store the energy. Think about your energy being stored there whilst gazing at the horizon 8 miles away. No thoughts, no actions. Are you doing it? Good, you're trying. At first, you may get some distractions. You may get many distractions. Your own mind is your worst enemy. You have what we call the monkey on your shoulder, and jibber 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 jibber. That's the monkey that stops people from getting to sleep sometimes. You need to practice this as a bedtime thing as well, so that you get to sleep and I will go to sleep. When you're doing this exercise, you can either just concentrate on the T'ien, which is being still, or you can, after your exercises in particular, use what they call an affirmation. To affirm something is to be positive, and you can use an affirmation. There's a very popular or well-known one which goes, every day, in every way, I get better and better. Every day, in every way, I get better and better. You repeat that to yourself as many times as possible. You can use other affirmations, such as, the tumour that I have developed through bad practice, bad diet, bad health or whatever, is now shrivelling up and going away. The tumour that I have developed is now shrivelling up and going away. The cut that I sustained from gardening yesterday is now healing and getting stronger. My immune system, damaged by past events, is now getting stronger with good exercise, good food and good rest. All of these are examples of how you can use an affirmation to improve your health. You can try some. Okay, let's try this together. Use whatever words you like, or just be silent, be still, enjoy the stillness. Remember that stillness and action are like yin and yang. You cannot have one without the other. If you try to be active every single day, 24/7, whatever the case may be, you will drive yourself mad, you will drive your health into the ground, and you will suffer the consequences. You need to have that switch off time. Okay, let's try this together. So, here we go. Back straight, head raised, tailbone down. Use your mind's eye to center your chi at the T'ien. Now you can either use an affirmation or just enjoy not thinking, not doing, and being still. Here we go. Remember, when you finish, to keep your chi centered, stay calm and relaxed. That's it for now, folks. Some of you may want to see specific points. Now, please do bear in mind that these videos can take me a long while to complete. I have to do everything myself. It takes around 8 hours or more in a day just to complete one of these little sections, one video. Especially with the hiccups with technology, the video editing tool that I use, or software that I use, tends to crash more than, I don't know, more than half a dozen times each time I use it, which makes it very frustrating. So all of this takes a very long time, so do bear in mind that I try and keep the videos as short as possible. It takes a long while to produce them, so I cannot produce too many in a week. I have many other things to do as well, and I don't have any help. So if you want something in specific, if you would like me to answer any questions on anything in specific, Nothing too detailed, because remember, we try and keep the secrets of what we do within the class. We do not want the proverbial cowboys trying to teach people when they haven't had a proper education themselves. They don't fully know what they're doing themselves. So try and keep it reasonable. Other than that, try and keep up your practice 2 or 3 times a day and enjoy. Gene.